it going, folks? This is Wayne Art back with another lesson and an amazing song as always today. We've got Crowded House and Weather With You. Neil and Tim Finn, amazing songwriters. Absolutely love Crowded House, and this is probably one of their biggest hits. Good one for summer, this one. Good one to play at barbecues or, you know, open mics or anything like that. So it's not that hard to play either. There's no bar chords in it. Just a few sort of chord embellishments that are really cool in this. So we'll get to that in a minute. If you do want the chords, the lyrics and the strumming pattern to this, as always, I'm going to post it up on my Patreon page. So I'll put a link to that in the comments. Also a link in the description. And the way that works, you just sign up for as little as a couple of quid a month or however much you can afford. And you get access to not only this song, pretty much everything I've done over the past 12 months, you know, since I set the Patreon thing up. And the funding from that really helps, you know, cover these lessons, you know, the research, the filming, the editing. It's very time consuming, so it's just a way of you guys giving something back. And the bonus for you guys is you'll get the chords, the lyrics and the strumming pattern that you can print off that sort of coincide with the lessons. And there's also some exclusive stuff there that isn't currently on YouTube as well, so like I say, go over and check that out. Thanks everyone who's subscribed. If you are subscribed, a further way you could help me out is hitting that little notification bell that's somewhere down there. And another way that you can help me out, if you want to, you can go over and give me a like on social media. So I'm Wayne Art Guitar on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and now also TikTok, as you always say, I'm trying to get down with the kids. Anyway, that's enough of me rambling. Without further ado, let's get to it. Okay, so the song is in standard tuning. Now the intro, which is also going to run through the verse as well, you're going to want three chords. You're going to want an E minor 7. Now the way that I play that, I do an E minor chord and I'm going to put my third finger on the 3rd fret on the B string, okay? And then we're going to go to an A, but we're going to do this little embellishment where it goes into an A sus4. So if you're doing an A with your 1st, 2nd and 3rd finger, you're just going to move your 3rd finger over to the 3rd fret on the B string and then back to the A again. So what we get is okay, so that's just those sort of 3 chords for the intro and the verse. Now the bridge, you're going to start off with a D minor, and then you're going to go to a C. So it's going to go, things ain't cooking in my kitchen, strange affliction, wash. Then we go to an F, oh me. Now the F that I use is one that I use in quite a lot of my videos, an F major 7 with a C bass in. So if you take a regular F major 7, all that would be is moving your 3rd finger to the 3rd fret on the A string, little pinky, 3rd fret on the D string. Just a beefier sounding F chord. Or if you wanted to, you could do the barred F. I prefer to do that F major 7 chord. So I'll just sing that through. So you've got D minor C, D minor C, D minor C, and then it goes to the F, and that repeats. And then we've got a slightly different bit at the end where a G chord comes in that takes you back into the verse chords. So I'll just sing that through so you can see how that gels together. So we got, things ain't cooking in my kitchen, strange affliction wash over me, Julius Caesar and the Roman Empire couldn't conquer the blue sky. We go G, and then back into the verse chords. We've got the second verse there, and then after the second verse, rather than going into the bridge with the D minor and the C, we go into what will be the chorus. So the 2 chords for the chorus, you want an A7 sus4. So to do that chord, I've got my 1st finger on the 2nd fret, that's on the D string, and my 3rd finger is on the 3rd fret, that will be on the B string. And then we're going to go into a D. So that's going to go for 2 lines. So we got, everywhere you go, always take the weather with you. Everywhere you go, you always take the weather. The 3rd line, we're going to go from an A7 sus4 to a G. You always take the weather with you. Everywhere you go, D. You always take the G there, take the weather. Then we go to an A there, and then back into the intro again. Okay, so I'll just sing that chorus through so you can see how that gels together with the words. So we've got everywhere you go, you always take the weather with you. Everywhere you go, you always take the weather. Everywhere you go, you always take the weather with you. Everywhere you go, you always take the weather. The weather with you. Okay, so at the end of that chorus, that's going to take us into sort of 3 times around the verse chords, and then it takes us into another chorus. So I'll just sing that through so you can see how that gels together. So it'll go. Take this time we go E, weather, take the G, the weather, A, D, and then we go into this little interlude, which is basically the chorus chords again, just the the A7 and the D, and then we got another chorus, and it does exactly the same as what we did at the end of that chorus. So the last 2 lines of everywhere you go, you always take the weather with you. Everywhere you go, always take the weather with you. And we finish there on the D chord. Okay. Now the strumming pattern I tend to use this around the chords is a down, down, up, down, up, down, down, down. So if you hear that around the chords, you got. And then in the bridge chords, so down, 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 down. So the chords that go for sort of half a bar, that D minor and the C. So down, 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 up. In my kitchen, strange afflictions, watch your down, 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 down. All you're going to need. Okay, so thanks very much for watching. Hope you all dug that. An amazing song by an amazing songwriter or songwriters, Neil and Tim. And this is probably their best well-known hit. Absolutely love this one, particularly that line on the second verse. There's a small boat made in China going nowhere on the mantelpiece. Well, do I lie like a lounge room lizard, or do I sing like a bird released? That verse is absolute genius to me. Absolutely love that. Great, well-written song, and like I say, fairly easy to play as well, so a good one to play. Good summer tune, this one, so I hope you all appreciated that. If you want any other crowded house stuff or anything 50s to modern day that's going to work well on an acoustic or an electric guitar within reason, so the easiest way to put your request in is either comment in the post below, or if you want to find me a personal message over, through those social media platforms I suggested at the start of the video, you're very welcome to. I just always point out that I do get quite a lot and I do have to sort of handpick them a little bit. But don't let that put you off. Please do keep your requests coming, because that's what keeps this channel going. Another thing that keeps this channel going, I'll quickly mention it again, if you are subscribed, first of all, thank you. But the third way you could help me out is hitting that little notification bell that's somewhere down there, so you get notified every time I post a video up. The Patreon thing, sorry to keep banging on about it, but if you want to get the chords, the lyrics and the strumming pattern to this to sort of print off, coincide with the lesson, there's a link to that in the description, also a link in the comments. And another thing that's really helpful, I always say word of mouth is a powerful thing, so if you dig what I do, please like and share my videos, tell your friends, tell your work colleagues, anyone plays guitar, please point them in my direction. So whatever time of day it is you're watching, whether it be morning, day, night, I'll thank you very much, and I'll catch you all for a lesson very soon. Take care.